Hi, hello, and whatever else. Do you want to become a Fortnite YouTuber? Yeah, me neither. So, Fortnite content. There's a lot of it, from innocent gameplay videos to clickbait that makes me question humanity. In this video, I want to go over a few different types of Fortnite content, and of course, make fun of them. I've spent quite a while on this platform, so I think I know what I'm talking about, for the most part. Do keep in mind that this video is mainly for fun, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Also, any resemblance to real content, people, whatever else is out there in the examples shown is purely coincidental. Totally. Pure coincidence. I said this because of legal reasons. How do I, make a good transition? Okay, I don't care. Okay, so, ranking videos. Who doesn't know them? Honestly, probably the most milkable type of Fortnite content besides clickbait and shorts. Just imagine the possibilities. Ranking every lobby track, ranking every Fortnite season, ranking every Fortnite weapon. And don't worry, if you ever feel like you're running out of ideas, you can always come up with something stupidly specific. For example, ranking every assault rifle, ranking every scoped weapon, ranking every scoped assault rifle, ranking every assault rifle based on how deep I could shove them up my ass. You get the point. You're never running out of ideas. Plus, if you ever somehow do, you can always reuse any of them after a while, because Fortnite is a live service game, and it is constantly changing. As for the content itself, make sure to explain each item very in depth, so that even if your ranking list contains only 7 items, you'll be able to get your video to that above 8-minute mark for those sweet mid-roll ads. Oh, and don't forget to sneak in some stupid meme inside one of your explanations, even if it massively drags on. I hate this joke. Also, make sure you have some controversial take in your ranking, so that people watching will comment saying how wrong your opinion is. Don't worry, these comments will only boost your engagement, and most importantly, remember to keep the video in a tier list or worst to best format. I mean, if you want to use the political compass, go for it, I'm not stopping you. I actually want to see you try. Ranking videos go in the B tier, which stands for better than nothing, I guess. What? Yeah, this is a ranking video. I didn't tell you that? Well, too bad it is one.
My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage.
Probably the most common type of Fortnite content. Why? Because it's so simple to make. You just record yourself playing the game and yeah, that's usually it. There are ways to spice up this content, like doing challenges or something like Luke the Notable 100 drops, but for the most part it's just gameplay. These have either over-the-top editing or just hardly any at all. Same with the thumbnail, it's either something appealing to the eye or something with such a high saturation that it makes me bleach my eyes. Yeah, there's not much to say about these. I mean, if you make one weapon challenges, you'll become a goldmine of footage for people making ranking videos, but that's pretty much it. These go in the C tier, as in, common, cause there's a lot of it. You get it, right? 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 Can we move on to something more interesting? I suck at these transitions, man. Oh boy, I do not like short-form content. Hell, I could even make a separate video on this topic, but for this one, I'll be covering only one type of Fortnite shorts. Those being engagement bait. God, these suck. If for whatever reason you want to create one of these, here's what you should do. 1. Record yourself doing something in game, like leaving the zone that's far away with shockwaves or surviving a fall from a sky base with a grappler. Basically, anything that would look impressive when done at a disadvantage, but normally it's not that impressive. Bonus points for showing an obviously easier way of surviving that requires less effort. 2. Make a fake inventory edit in Photoshop and get a video of a very low health bar. Preferably a transparent one / green screen. 3. Put all this stuff into a video editing software. Make sure your video ratio is 9:16. Put the video of you leaving the zone or whatever you have in the middle. Zoom in so you can only see your character and the crosshair. Put the same video in the leftover spaces, but this time blur it or maybe put something else in there. Honestly, anything goes. Now, put the health bar on top of the video. Match it so that the HP is left on 1 when you leave the zone, and ta-da! You are almost done. You almost have the perfect short. To finish your product, all you need to do is put some brain-rotting audio over the gameplay. Now, you can proudly post your engagement slop and watch the children post comments about what was faked, just boosting your engagement even more. I don't hate anyone who makes such shorts. Hell, it usually makes good enough money to get by, and I'm fine with that. We gotta do what we gotta do to survive this bitch of an earth. But it's just not something I would be proud of posting, you know? Anyway, F tier for financial stability.
Was that the bite of 87?
Fortnite Battle Royale has some lore. Well, actually, there's a decent amount of it. Okay, there's actually a lot of it. And if you want to learn all of it, there's no easy way to do so in-game. So where do you go if you want to learn the funny collab game's lore? That's right, to Fortnite lore videos. Most of these videos just do one thing, repeating whatever the Fortnite lore book on fortnite.gg/story says, or the Fortnite wiki, that's also an option. These videos are usually good for learning about the entire storyline, but you can also find ones covering shorter parts of the story, like what happened in the story quest a certain week. But each time before explaining what happened, the creator feels like explaining what led to it. Despite having said that in the previous video, you know why they do that? To get past that sweet 8-minute mark for those mid-roll ads. Well, if they feel creative enough, they can do that by coming up with a random theory that may or may not make sense. I don't know what more to say. C tier. As in, could be better, but I guess someone has to keep track of the mess that is Fortnite lore.
Is that a splash? Oh my god, guys, it's a splash! Oh, that's just
Oh, well, clickbait. This content is as bad as shorts, if not worse. Or maybe a little better? It's hard to tell, honestly. You know what? If I was forced to choose between watching 10 hours of pure clickbait or having to watch 10 hours of pure shorts, I would choose to return myself back to the lobby in real life. Anyway, clickbait. Well, the purpose of this content is to farm engagement. Who could have guessed? Yeah, I do not like engagement bait. So, clickbait content relies on, well, lying, or in some cases having a single true statement. But before getting to it, the video drags on for you know how long and for you know what purpose. Some of these will claim that there's some free skin to get, or just make up stuff that doesn't really make sense. God, I just got a flashback of those live streams back in chapter 2 where people were claiming that the Kraken event would happen.
Is that a splash? Oh my god, guys, it's a splash! It's a splash, let's go down. Is it fish? Is it just fish? Oh, that's just fish, guys.
Back to the topic. Honestly, this type of content is very easy to spot. You just know something is clickbait if it has a thumbnail with such a high saturation that it makes you want to puke, or almost every word is written in all caps. If I ever run into one of those, I sometimes read the titles out loud. Why? I don't know, something about every word looking like it's meant to be shouted except a single one sounds funny to me. For example, new Fortnite skin is here! And the thumbnail just shows like a random fan-made Peely reskin. I think I wanted to say something more about clickbait, but I couldn't be bothered to come up with anything clever. So did you know that a Godzilla event is going to happen soon? F tier. As in, we don't need another Peely reskin. Also clickbait. The name explains itself. They are just doing something original, or just taking an already existing way of making content and improving upon it. You're just making something that either isn't very popular or just something unique. But to put it simply, you're just doing what you like and that's it. I don't know what more to say. Original content is original content, you can't really explain it more. S tier. Now, for types of content that I wanted to mention, but couldn't be bothered to explain more in depth. Update videos. You discover what epic gays have changed in the newest update. I might watch this while updating the game to know what I'm installing. C tier. Leaks. You just leak stuff from the files or epic insiders. Plus, not all of your leaks are true. Not a big fan. D tier. Tips and tricks. You just tell people what's the most optimal keybinds or how to use specific items. Oh, and don't forget to put the Unreal rank in your thumbnail, otherwise your video is not relevant. C tier. Mythbusters. My cousin used to watch a lot of these, plus these look kinda fun to make. A tier. Roleplay / machinima. You just roleplay some kind of story and then record the replay of it. If your story isn't about Jonesy doing the thing with Peely crazy style, I'm not interested. B tier. Edit content. You just have to pointlessly build and edit and then add the box blur effect. D tier. Family friendly content. Just don't say fuck and you'll probably get money. C tier. Shitposts. Low quality content made low quality on purpose. A tier. AI content. Not even going to explain this one. You don't even deserve to be on this tier list. Straight to hell with you. I forgot about commentary content, so it goes in the A tier because I feel like it. And that's everything. Blah 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 outro stuff here. I'm lazy and see you in the next video.